Hey everyone, I realized that today I forgot to go over some of the things that I added to the distance learning plans to help you out as you're writing your article of the week. So I'm going to go over that right now. You can see on the screen that I'm sharing, I have the resources that are loaded right here. Here's a couple things that I added. I added the rubric. This is going to be how your article of the week will be scored. So make sure you're checking that out. It's also loaded as a rubric into Jupyter now. Hopefully it loads pretty soon. It's the same rubric we've been using all year, so that should be relatively straightforward. And then there's a couple of other things that I loaded in that I think will be super helpful. Here is an example. Sorry, first of all, let's start here. Here's some sentence templates that would probably help you, something that we've done a little bit over the course of the year, but probably not explicitly. So I stole these from a couple of different people. A guy named John Stewart who stole them from someone else. David Stewart, sorry, who stole them from someone else. But anyway, I think they'll be super helpful. This is the basic structure for a 2-paragraph argumentative AoW response. Kind of gives you a sentence to start with for your first paragraph. And a place for you to put your own point of view, and then also be sure to reference a move the author makes. Hopefully that will be super helpful for you as you are going about writing your article of the week. If we go back in here, you'll also see that I loaded in an example article of the week response. Now this article of the week response is not written to our particular article because I feel like that would be kind of cheater pants, and then you guys would know how to respond to that article. Instead, it's written about an editorial in the New York Times that was written, I don't know, a couple months ago about e-cigarettes and what we ought to do about the flavorings in them. And you'll see that it pretty much follows that pattern that I have in that other document for you, the general argument made by the New York Times editorial page. And you see if you let it rest for just a minute, things are going to load in here that will super help you out as you're working on your thing. So here is MLA format. This is how you do your name, right? And then, clever title, You Smoke is No Joke. Pretty good, huh? All right, and then a little bit about the article, what it's about, who did it, the title, that definitely needs to be in there. And that says right here. And then narrowing your argument, always a good idea. And here is the context for the evidence. And then the actual evidence is right here. And then make sure you have your citation, so whatever page it comes from. And then your analysis of the evidence, which is just kind of how it proves the point you're making. Then we move on to the second paragraph where you either agree or disagree with what the article says. So there's the writer's opinion. This is I'm a learner's opinion. A reference to move the article that the author makes, very slick there, more specifically through the article's use of logos. Look at that, very easily referred to the move the article makes. And then the fact that the logos is facts. And then we've got the context for the evidence again. We've got another piece of evidence. We have analysis of the evidence. And bringing up a counterclaim just for fun, because why not? And then here the writer gives another reason for their opinion. Here's a little interesting extra idea down there, and then a conclusion. Note I put the word count down here just because it makes it easier. If you're trying to figure out what the word count is, I know some of you have slick ways to do it, but just the general rule of thumb is you just can go through, select all of your text like that, go up to tools, go to word count, and it'll pop right up there for you, 276. Going back in really quick to the sentence templates, I wanted to just point out that there's a whole bunch of other stuff in here that you can use just to give you some extra sentence starters. And maybe you want to save this for the future, for your 11th, 12th grade and college years, because there's some really cool stuff in here. Oh, and then way too much space down here. I'll get rid of that space in just a minute. A bunch of transitions. I know we've talked about transitions all year long, but here they are all on one page. Anyway, I hope that really helps you as you are working on your article of the week. It is due, don't forget, by Sunday at 9 o'clock. I want you guys to get some sleep, so I didn't put midnight, sorry, but that's just how it goes. Hope you're all doing well, and hope that's helpful. Bye now.